Hello, Com 100 students. This video is going to very briefly describe how I'd like you to format your presentation for your photographs. We're going to be using Canva again. Thought that worked great for the last one. And we're going to be presenting it on Canva, recording it, same process. The specifics for how many slides and so on are on the final under final submission details on the photography assignment page. There's also a rubric here that details exactly what needs to be included, so you know exactly what is due. Basically, we're going to have a title slide, something that looks like this. We got a few photographs. You could have a title that's as simple as "Photographs by Bill Wolfe," or you could have something a little bit more elaborate. There are going to be five technical composition photographs, one slide dedicated to a Duchamp passage that you use for your soulful images. And I'd like you to talk about why you have chosen that particular passage. And then there are going to be five photographs illustrating that individual passage which you discuss. So for the technical ones, we're going to use the minimalist layout as we did before. For the rule of thirds photograph, I'd like you to put a rule of thirds overlay over the image to showcase how something is falling on the rule of thirds. For example, this maple leaf on this tree bark. I have added on the assignment page links to a rule of thirds square, rule of thirds vertical, and a rule of thirds horizontal. These are transparent PNGs. You can right click on them or control click on a PC and save link as out to your computer. And then in the uploads area, you can upload those files, and you can see that I've already done that there. And then you can overlay that rule of thirds grid on top of your image to illustrate the rule of thirds. Very exciting. For images that are depth of field, you are required to have a depth of field image. I would like you to include the f-stop that you used for that image. For images that have some sort of geometric area or a space that you need to showcase, such as the negative space, you want to highlight that, or triangles, or like this one, leading lines. What I'd like you to do is use the draw tool over on the side, and you could draw specifically on the image, as I have done here. All right. It will help when you do this, let me go back to uploads, to actually lock the photograph in place so that you can draw on it freely. Otherwise, it tends to move around, a lot. And that's a bit of a pain in the neck. Notice I'm using the middle, each of the slides includes the technique that I have chosen. Okay, thirds, so on. While I've only got 3 for this video, you are required to have the 5 technical images, 1 rule of thirds, 1 depth of field, and 3 others of any of the other ones on the technical composition reading that we have done. In terms of the Duchamp images, I would like you to center them on the page, add a title, and then talk about briefly how this particular image is indicative or represents the particular passage you have chosen. Remember, we have one passage that applies to all 5 of the soulful images. These must be black and white. All right. To upload your images, just as a reminder, you can click on Upload Files. You can find your image on your computer. Click Open. It will upload. Click on it. Plop it in place directly in the center, and then add your title. Once you are done creating your slides, we're going to go through the presentation and present and record, and next, and this should be familiar to you from before. There I am. One of those days. Okay, so I think that is all. If you have any questions for me, please do let me know. And I'm looking forward to seeing your photographs and your presentation. Have a great day. Bye.